So, yeah, there'll be no guitaring and that. I'm just trying to test out this Discord and that. And cause I just got us. Let's see it. It's like working on the last street. Once it's worked on it and that, then I can put the link in the chat. There we go. Looks like it's done. See how this goes. Same we'll have 2 minutes. And send to the chat then. Mess around with that. Yeah, yeah, I kicked off last time. I got a bit frustrated with it. Yeah, so I'll see how well the stream's going. Yeah, I'll switch accounts. Mm. Well, it says it's live, but I can't hear anything. Testing, testing. I can now, I can now. Yeah. So yeah, it's working out right. Yeah. I'm watching it, I can go see it in the chat. Um, so US come up in the chat, yeah. But it's not come up on screen. Um, yeah, there's the Discord link, so I'll go on to that. Cool. I'll go get on. Testing. Yeah, you see, yeah. There's an echo. Echo. Yeah. Both on mute. Sorry. did that one. Yes, there's no one in on the stream. Nothing, no one saw. Can't talk to no one, but I might play a bit of guitar, so I like know it's sort of set up. Yeah, 'cause I think to use my profile, I need to cut this mic off. But then if I cut this mic off, then I can't really talk where I'm not listening to myself. Because when I'm talking to this mic, I have to listen to myself. Where when I'm talking into the phone, I might have to get some earphones and that or something. But anyway, hopefully, it, it's well, like yeah, I'll probably be talking a bit, sort of thing. 'Cause, yeah, I said
I said
I'll be
I'll
talking
be
a bit.
talking a bit.
So yeah, it's a bit
So
mad,
yeah,
but
it's a bit mad, but
where there's like a
where there's like a
second
second
delay.
delay.
Yeah, got audio output.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a bit messing around. Bit messing
Bit me-
around. But yeah, it's a bit messing around with that, but it should be like alright. If someone comes into me Discord anyway and wants to chat, it should be able to still be picked up on the Streamlabs. There's no viewers. Still gonna have to try and get these chatterbox comments showing because they're not showing, and they should be showing. No. Oh, should I talk about that? Should I talk about that? Hey, apparently it's gone up. Yeah, that's the image I wanted to show. You just gotta wait, see if anyone comes on. But I'll have to get my guitar out. I think though. I'll have to get the guitar out. a bit of Spanish, so classical. So there's come up on the thing there. I see. It's showing up on my screen. The words I put there, you see. It took its time, I wonder why. But it's on out right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no viewers like that. But yeah, hopefully this is so now people can come on and just talk. Well, I'm gonna make myself a cup of hot chocolate. But now, hopefully, I won't be able to see the screen, so if anyone is like typing on the screen, I won't be able to see it. But I should be able to be talking. So this is the sort of test I want to be doing to see if it works okay. So I could be doing outside broadcasting. Yeah, so look at the yeah, screen share on phone. Yeah, like you won't be able to see these. So really, so I'm going to show the screens. Yeah, I don't need. Yeah, uh, cameras are both off. Yeah, there's no one in the chat or out, so let's see if this works. So, put this microphone on.
Like,
Uh, well, I'd have to put it right
I'd
close
have
to
to
me
put it
face.
right close to me.
And it's not
And
doing.
it's not
Oh, it's
doing.
like.
Oh, it's like. Ah,
Gonna have to sort
gonna
that
have to
out.
sort that out.
Um, Testing.
Testing.
I'll try
Now I'll
this.
try this.
Oh no, we
Oh
won't
no, we
try
won't
this.
try this.
Testing.
Testing.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Hi,
yeah. Hi,
Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, be
Oh
doing
yeah,
some
been
modding.
doing some
Yeah,
modding.
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, 'cause
I'm on the
I'm
phone
on the
right now.
phone right.
'Cause that's why
That's
it's
why
cutting out
it's
a bit.
cutting out a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's still kicking in. Yeah, 'cause I haven't put the mic off yet. That'll be fine. I'll just turn my phone off. Oh, what's happening? It's like right daft setting. It says speaker or phone. I think I need to put earphones in. Oh, my phone come back on. Oh yeah. Disappears back. Hi man, yeah.
Hey, man, yeah.
Oh, my phone's fucked up. So you're not coming back on. Oh, like that one. Stick some earphones in. It's right messing around with this. Testing.
Testing.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
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 Can you hear me,
Can you
Tommy?
hear me, Tommy?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I had to mess with the set.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cutting
yeah,
out.
it's cutting out.
I think
You have to
be like
be
quite
like
close to the
close to the
um, mic
mic.
or whatever. Yeah. Because
or
like
whatever.
there's a setting on it where
Because like there's
it only like
only
broadcasts
like
if
broadcasts
it's at a
if
certain
it's at a certain
level. Can you still hear me,
Can
Tommy?
you still hear me, Tommy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah. Just
yeah,
please-
we're testing
yeah,
out
we're
some
testing out
equipment.
some equipment.
Yeah,
yeah,
that echo.
yeah. That echo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a test run
it's like a
sort of
test
thing.
run sort of thing.
It's so like I
It's
can
so
talk
like
to
I can
people and
talk to
that now.
people and that now as a,
Like,
like
I tell you what
I
it would be.
tell you what it would be. Yeah. I've turned off the microphone now, man. So hopefully the echo's gone now.
Yeah, I keep adjusting the levels on this scene if I can get it to a spot where it's.
Yeah. Like I'm having to put the phone about like 2 inches away from my face because if it's any more, it's not loud enough for it to pick up, and then it was like cutting out a bit.
Trying
Yeah.
to figure out where I'm getting the I'm getting like an echo of the talking. That's, I'm not sure if that's coming from Discord or if that's coming from YouTube because I had the YouTube page.
All right. Yeah. It could be like if you're listening to like because I think it's like a second. Oh yeah, Kay's disappeared, man. Yeah, it's saying okay, no echo now. Yeah, because I say what that echo was I had the microphone open that picks up onto my channel, and then I'm talking through the phone, and that on another sort of so it's called like no another account. Yeah. Echo on the guitar is called oh a tantrum. It's like it's not Caroline, but it's CARLAR. I think something like that. It looks like but if you type in tantrum distortion pedal in YouTube, you'll see it. It's like a grey pedal with like six sort of oh like you got your distortion and that, but it's called tantra.
Yeah, I wish I had some kind of other settings and other than what I just got on my computer, which is the settings. They're pretty horrible.
Uh yeah. Yes, yeah. The always coming is sort of like yeah, average sort of things, sort of stuff in it. But yeah, great to hear your voice, Tommy, in that man. Yeah, because yeah, you've been doing some. Oh, let's see if I can get your channel up, man. Uh, 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 yeah, I like the thingies. So, thingy chat room. Yeah, there's so I show you doing games, and toys and Star Wars sort of lightsaber theories and films and that, man. Yeah, because and now you've also got taking the piss out of the Phantom Menace and that with the coffee and
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun messing with Steven.
yeah.
I actually talk to him all the time, so it's actually totally cool. He understands. He knows I'm just busting his balls.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, you did it great. Mate. It was like proper. It was more of an homage, wasn't it, to the fact Stephen loves his coffee enemas. There's nothing wrong with that, is he? Well, yeah, yeah. There's chopped on his channel. Yeah, yeah. Some like great films are like because like yeah, been doing all the classics, haven't you, man? Well, it was like loads of classic souls to go, but you've done quite of the most ones up from because we're the same age from like when we was in that, wasn't it? Like, like
They just don't make movies like those anymore. They don't have that kind
no,
of creativity.
yeah, yeah. Like Jaws is a great example of a film that sounds a bit like crazy at first, and then when everything's getting fucking like crazy in that shit, man, with all the fucking mechanics of the shark fucking up, it's looking like a disaster. And then it turns out to be one of the best, or like one of the best like sea movies ever. So,
Yeah, that's actually a very good analogy for it because I never actually considered it a horror movie. It was more like a suspense movie, just like the
oh,
old Alfred Hitchcock movies. They were all
mm,
suspense.
yeah, yeah. Well, like I remember it was on like TV and that, and oh, I must have been about 8 or 9 or something. First seen it, and that maybe a bit younger, and all because I think there was a time when like I was a bit too young to see it, and that, and I saw parts. Well, yeah, like yeah, when I got so it was like where and like number two where the kids are on the boat and that, and and it's like proper and number one where the captain gets bitten up. That was proper gross. It was where as a kid I was like whoa, because I was expecting them to like kill him and like, be like right lads, let's get some beers and that. We can get started. But great effect. Spielberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like um, quite a few films when I was quite young and that. It was on TV at that age, and as long as there was no sex scenes and that, and the violence had to be justified, sort of justified violence, and that they'd show it. It was like real. Used to be a lot of like war films. Yeah, I forgot about the chat, and then just got talking about Jaws. Great film, though. Great film. Because like yeah, disappear. You say seeing it that looks like a nice unit actually. Yeah. So yeah. It's a good unit, and that it's great. Having no distortion to like crazy distortion. It's great. From like soft rock to thrash metal. That pedal is real. That's why I love it because all the songs I usually play, as you know, is like from like soft rock to like heavy, quite quite thrash metal sort of stuff. Hey, was that a bass or a guitar you had there, Tommy?
That was my bass just messing around.
Hey, yeah. Hey, that's good. Good though, because like, yeah, after because it picks it up nicely though. It picks it up because like, we'll have to have a bit of a jam. Like, don't know if it later on, depending how long we like stream for and that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and make me send and as I say, because I'm on the phone, I can talk and that. But yeah, I can't see the chat now, so if I don't respond to the chat, like because it disappears, he's in the chat. So if I don't respond, it's because I can't see it in that. But yeah, just getting in the kitchen now, putting the kettle on, have some hot chocolate. Yeah, because it's 4:30 in England and that. So what time is it? Over a bit nearly 12 o'clock, wasn't it?
It's 11:30.
Yeah. Let's see if I can turn up this so I can. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, can you hear me all right? Sorry, because maybe the kettle's boiling a bit. In fact, I'll go a bit back. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, well, I think.
I don't even know why I was messing with that wild thing for the past couple days.
Yeah. Good. Well, it's sounding good, man. Like, yeah, I'm thinking, because like bass or sometimes the like bass lines are like sort of it's different, but I thought it was like something else in man. But yeah, go on though, man. Look, yeah. I'll play the more bass, what man? I've got the guitar here and that. Try the acoustic one though, man. So.
Friggin' and then I always got my Sex Pistols that I go back to.
Oh, wanna be with you. Yeah, go on, Joey, man. Yeah.
I don't know how that sounds coming off this acoustic bass.
Hey, good man. It's sounding good. I I don't know if disappeared. Because like just need to get some chocolate, but hopefully disappear will like put in how it sounded. Because it cut off once or twice, I think, man. But as I say, that's uh, the mic setup thing, innit? Like,
Yeah, I'm still actually trying to get used to this mic.
yeah. Like, if it's quite good, 'cause it sounds like a decent one on that, man. So yeah, if it's quite good in that, like so you don't have to talk so loud and that. But like yeah, if it's like not so good in that, yeah, or you move away from the mic, so it can't pick up as good. Then yeah, the Discord sort of thing, it cuts it out, doesn't it? It's like, oh, annoying. Reminds me a bit of distortion pedals when you've got like it's like feedback oh noise sort of resolution sort of feedback stop thing. But that used to like when I was playing like leads, like solos and that, and you want that disdain and echo and that. It just cut it off. It's like, oh. So I think it's got like that. So you can't hear as much noise in the background, or like reducing background noise.
Yeah, this mic that I have there has absolutely no kind of adjustments for it. So everything has to be done through my computer adjustment.
Yeah.
This thing, it doesn't have a volume control. It doesn't have an on-off switch, a mute button. It has nothing.
Yeah, right.
Completely
Yeah.
bare bones.
Yeah. Just like yeah, like a singing mic. Well, apart from like singing mics, I've an on and off switch. So yeah, it's practically like one of them. Yeah, or singing mic, isn't it?
Yeah, I still have my vocal mic from when I used to be in.
Yeah. Well,
I would love to be able to use that instead, but it requires me getting a lot more equipment actually to run it, because I'd have to get a special box, plug into my tower, and then to run as a junction in between that and the mic, so it would power up the mic so I could even use it. Then I would still have to get some kind of a boom. Then I have to get a boom for the mic, because it's one of those old style heavy mics, like the ones that they use like in boxing rings and everything. Them real big heavy.
Oh yeah. The ones where you have to like grab it like a book. It's yeah. They're worth loads, aren't they? Because the don't come cheap. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, be very good with that. Yeah, I say yeah. You have a nice.
because the guts are messed up on my bass. That's why I can't even plug this thing in really into an amp. Really.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the guts are hanging out of it. What I should probably do is I should just take a picture of it and send it to you on the Twitter. You
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm talking about. The damn, it's so funny. The guts have been hanging out of this thing now for about 2 years or so when it fell apart, and I just have
Yeah.
not had the money to get it fixed.
Well, yeah, as I say, you could fix it yourself, man. It's just that, like, it is knowing sort of like what bits to put in there. So, yeah.
Well, what the problem with this one I'm just gonna wind up taking a picture of it and I'm gonna send it to you. I gotta grab the faceplate, but the faceplate to the front of this box, which is all the electrical components, that actually has like an equalizer and like I think it's got like one or two sound effects and it's got an automatic tuner on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just turn the box on and I can automatically just run with that and tune the bass. It's actually pretty cool. But the faceplate, which was plastic, is what held the whole box on the inside of the bass guitar. And
Yeah,
the plastic broke. There's no real pins or screws or anything to take the plastic that's molded into the top of this box out. There's no way to take it out without destroying the box. That's the problem I had with it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, yeah, if like you there's a picture in that, have a look and um, it is where like you might have to cut a wire or alter a wire to take something out, fix it, and then you have to like, and it's just if it or it could be like where, but
Trying to do a
that's
balance, trying to do a balancing act, holding this thing in getting a picture. I got
yeah,
drop the whole box up. It's odd.
that's all right, man. Like you have to do it right. If it's out of that, it's better to do it now. Yeah.
And you can open up phone, do it. Everything's like just so sluggish right now with this phone.
Yeah.
Just because I got an Apple phone and Apple likes to put these updates on, it actually slows down. Everything's just like in freeze frame. So I sent the two pictures of the bass.
Yeah. I've got them here on. Yeah. Like,
I gotta grab the faceplate of it. That way you can see what that.
ain't looking too bad actually. If you so can onto the if it's working, yeah, if you can glue it onto the base of the guitar, yeah, it should be all right.
This is the back of the face. Trying to see where the tabs kind of broke off.
Uh, does look like it could be glue, you know, but you need like some special sort. You you like pay on, I think.
Yeah, so the way that worked is the two, it almost looks like spring tabs on the box. They sit up against the body in the inside of the car, and then that little flimsy plastic is what holds it in place.
Uh, yeah, look like you could do it yourself. I think it would be having to maybe kind of YouTube sort of clip or something. You might show you how to stick one similar. Because it is a certain glue. Because I'm sure the glue is the don't come off of it. So yeah, could Google it though, and that. So around, cause yeah, it doesn't. Because if it's working all right, as long as it's sort of maintained to the body of Gator, getting it glued on there, I think. It's all that toy.
Oh, it would be really nice if there was a way. The, most of this thing looks like it's. I don't know if that's like permanently affixed. Some of it looks like it's permanently affixed on the face cover. But if there was a way to pull the face cover off this box, I might be able to pull these plastic pins out. And maybe I could put screws in. You know?
Yeah. I'll think of Tommy. Now because it's, um, like there should be some online, or I'll have a look to see how you and that, and so I'll have a bit of a better idea, because like I've never I've seen them like where they cook them off and that, and as I say, they won't cook them off because like the has come undone, and so like I'll have a look on like Lana and YouTube and that, and I'll try and get some up, and I'll tweet it.
You know that there was this one glue I used to use on everything else. It was a Loctite glue. It was like a gel, but it was a Loctite glue. And once you get that stuff on, that stuff stays. It's better than like super glue. But the problem is getting it to stay, since all the pressure was going, would be on this face. It'd be kind of hard to hold it in place when you'd need to really hold the box from the inside of the bass guitar. That's the problem with trying to hold that box in place. I mean, once it's in the guitar, there's really no way to grab it and hold it in place.
Yeah, well, like it might be like plastic cover, that like clips onto like the ones I in that and is where there's like a lip sort of thing, and so you can't push it all. But sometimes, if it's made out and it snaps, sometimes it might look like it ain't got one, but like says it's on me, I'll have a look, sort of thing. As I said, the uh, because um like you can't really put nails in, so but yeah, I'll and like I'll I'll have a look on that, man, and I'll share some because I'll find some to like show what I think. Yeah, yeah, and this yeah, man. Yeah, I was saying like because me and Tom was doing guitaring and bass. That's why I was excited to talking about it and that. I was saying like how did it sound if you heard how it.
I've actually been messing around with some stuff that I've been writing lately.
Hey, yeah, man, yeah, yeah, because like yeah, you gonna end this one year that bass line. You said like you couldn't find it get all enough. Was it bit rate or something like that?
Yeah, I did that one. You know Dark Gift Comics?
Uh, no, not well, no, not really.
Well, Dark Gift Comics. You know Anthony. He usually shows up on Mary Mayhem stream when she what is that, karaoke, when they would do karaoke. He would show up on
Yeah, yeah,
karaoke a lot. He plays guitar and sings.
right.
And I was talking to him about it like a long time ago. He was saying, "Oh, one of these days you got to drop something. You got to, I want to hear what you're doing." So I finally had a chance when the internet was working a little bit better to record that little bass line, and I sent it on Twitter.
Right, yeah,
I mean, he was actually asking me for a long time to send. I just couldn't.
yeah, yeah, man, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did, did you send me it on Twitter, man? Because
I thought, did I not send that one to you?
I, I don't think so. Like, it's because like I don't really go much on. Cause I'm really bit of like uh, of like a lazy sod, you know. It's unless I like told, oh yeah, it's on, and even then sometimes I forget and that. I'm one of them where I just been watching like YouTube and that, and then I like did my channel and because I thought, oh yeah, this seems like a bit of a laugh sort of thing. Try and like get some political stuff and like I say, it was like Star Wars and all that where it's gone political and that. But like, yeah, I don't really do as much like loads of people go on with tweets and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been
I
doing
use
it.
that for mostly like chats and stuff for the most part.
Yeah. Well, like, thinking though, I'm one of these and all that hates to type, but it wound me up. It's like I did sort of try a bit of typing when I had an Amstrad CP 464, and you had to type run and all that, and then there were some of them games where you had to type in north and east and open the door and all that. But I hated typing. I always like computers for like the games and that, with joystick. It was like if I ever used keys and that. Renegade was all right. Did you ever go on Renegade, Tommy? The
No,
arcade game. No.
I don't remember that one offhand.
Yeah. It was like a like Double Dragon sort of game, but you was only like one person in that, but you had it where you had like three buttons, and so you had to use the keyboard for that. But yeah, as I say, I hated keys and that, and with all my mates, we're all like typing, as in some of my mates like got in and I like saw like the typing skill got like quite good and all that, and like because I still type with like one finger but with two hands, and so I'm because that's why I like when I'm typing and it's like quite slow, like I'm that. So yeah, so that's why I like speaking. That's why I set this up, because I wasn't going to be on there. Oh yeah, the voice cutting out. Ah yeah, cheers, disappear, man. Yeah, it's probably because I haven't put it close enough. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I didn't. I hate keys. So yeah, I like talking.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of
Oh,
reminds me like the old CB radios.
oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
let go of the handle and it click
yeah,
click.
yeah, yeah. Um, an airball was to meet up on it, but what was it like to say hello now? 10-4, good buddy, or something like that, wasn't it? Like there's I'm back, yeah. Sorry, you're just cutting out because I'm sticking it close to my face, but because I'm having to stick it, close to my face, but then it's getting a bit where it's touching it, and I just sound. Uh, uh, yeah, it's all there, Tommy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm close to the phone, so now hopefully it should be all right. Because I was sticking me. I touch phones. Oh, do me head in because like I'm from that generation where like, so we're well, we're not so used now, but when you get the phones, you should have to stick them right close to your ear because they had a right little um, speaker, didn't they, in the earphones? You had to like stick it right close, especially if someone was talking in the background and that.
Oh well, yeah.
And
Especially when you
so
had the older phones before cell phones. When you had the old corded phone,
yeah.
they didn't have the luxury of a speakerphone on those. And if you had a phone that had just like um a bad speaker, yeah, you had to damn near push it into the side of your head to hear.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm used to that, and when it's them touch phones, it touches your ear, and you think, oh, it's like, and then it cuts you off. It's like, yeah, technology. Just be, did you hear me last stream? I ain't even looked to see if I've got any views on that. I don't want to, 'cause it was just me mad screaming at the fucking Discord because it wasn't like it was doing this sort of stuff and that, like where it wasn't properly. Yeah,
Sorry, cut out really bad that time.
uh, yeah, being cut quite nice. Yeah, should have a listen. Test it. Yeah, yeah, I can hear myself. Oh, yeah, it is cut quite now. Oh. Ugh.
It's more than likely it's Discord.
Right. Because I think on this, I have got to put it so it can hear me like a bit better.
Yeah, I hear a few words, and then it'll cut out, and then I'll hear a few more words, and it'll cut out again.
Yeah, because I think um yeah, oh yeah, it's cut out because it's cut out like the last sort of.
You know what the best way to equate how it sounds is, remember how CJH used to sound early on in his streams?
Yeah.
That's kind of like what it's doing a little.
I'll tell you what. I'll just mute myself on the phone. Oh, oh no, but then yeah, you will be able to. Let's have a look.
Yeah, disappear. That's always the trick, making sure you get the notification.
Oh yeah, is this better?
Yeah. I mean, so far it sounds better.
Yeah. Yeah, I put the settings on like quite low.
That's exactly what I did. I turned everything down.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was like I thought. It was gonna be one of them where like, oh, I couldn't find it, but no, I found it, and it was like, yeah, because I had it on automatic, and for some reason, an automatic, it wasn't picking my voice up all that clearly. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it disappeared.
Yeah.
That's just YouTube though. That's just how YouTube operates. They like to not give notifications. They like to unsub people from channels. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be unsubbed from a channel that you probably go to a lot, but is not a bigger channel.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of that for the mainstream.
I'd stop by a couple people's chats last night just for actually not last night, early this morning. I'd stop by a couple people's chats just on a whim because I woke up really early. So I popped on and I like, okay, I'll check out so and so. And I got on. I was saying hi to everybody, and I looked and I was already unsubscribed. I was like, what the hell? So I resubscribed and I was sitting there in the chat chatting with everybody, and they said, okay, well we're going over to Loki's Mornings of Mystery. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm subscribed to him. I'll stop over there. So he, I had left the link in the chat, so I followed my own link over to his channel. I get to his channel, and lo and behold, I'm already unsubscribed from him too. Like, really, really?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. So there's been a lot of that because it's the YouTube and it keeping the little man or the little channel down and trying to promote the big sort of mainstream ones.
It disappear if you're on YouTube long enough, you'll see it eventually.
Mm.
I mean, sometimes you might not even notice that you've been unsubscribed from somebody because maybe it's somebody's channel that you're not always going to a lot, or it could be that you're going to a lot, but maybe you just haven't noticed them putting anything out. And if you haven't seen somebody that you know of that put something out in a while, I would definitely check their channel because you might have been unsubscribed and you would never even know. Because if you're waiting for a notification, you never get it, thinking, well, they just haven't put nothing out. It might be that you were unsubscribed.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I mean, I mod on quite a few channels. Jens knows how, I mod on a lot of channels. And one of my experiences, I was modding for somebody. Literally, I was in his chat modding his chat, and while I was modding, YouTube unsubscribed me from his channel.
Yeah, I think it's because you're doing too much of a good modding job. I think they'll have it in for you, man. Because we counted them that time, didn't we? There was like 54, I think, or something, wasn't it?
It was ridiculous. Some ridiculous number.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's on one of my streams, but like I don't know which one, but yeah, because like was like counting them all, like writing them down, weren't you, and that, and like putting in the chat. Real mad that night, as in, because I was like, well, I know about 10 or 15 that you mod for, so at least you're going to be modding for like 20 and that. But
yeah, I seen that John just went.
Yeah.
Well, disappear. The problem is, especially now, with everything going on with the bug virus, all that stuff, they don't have nobody really moderating everything anymore. So they pretty much got the machines on autopilot, and nobody's there to guarantee that these things are working correctly. So it's just creating chaos.
Yeah, because like most of it could be done by computer because there was admitting to taking Trump's tweets down, weren't they? And that.
Yeah.
So and YouTube has got it in for anyone or towing their politically China correct ways. Because I'd have had 1,000, I reckon, if I'd have like been dressed up in some kind of outfit that YouTube is like okaying and just talking about The Last of Us 2 being the greatest game ever, I reckon I'd had 1,000 by now. You would have, I know you would have talked to me.
Yeah, I never played the first game, and I
Yeah.
was sure as hell not interested in the second game either.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like the first game, I thought it didn't seem too bad, apart from you had to play as a little girl, and it was. When I say it seemed too bad, it was mediocre. It was like that Uncharted. It's like now spectacular, apart from the scenery and the graphics, because like sometimes they can do amazing sort of like scenery and like some crazy effects where like there's loads of stuff happening and that, but it's basically just Metal Gear Solid, in it, cross between oh, Resident Evil. It's just them two games, and they're great games. I love Resident Evil and the Metal Gear Solids and that, and but it's that sort of game for the new generation, and like yeah, the quite was okay, but that's what I talk about when I start slagging off soy nerds, because it's one of the things where there's people that will do that, and then it's like, all right, so you're willing to play as a little girl, right? They play as a little girl, and they're really masculine female, and then next game is probably play as a really masculine female and a little black girl, and then the game after that. So I don't even know. It might be some kind of
Playing as an Asian tranny.
Yeah, paralegic Asian tranny. Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, the run button shit on this. Yeah, well that's what I mean. It's like that where you should have said no. I want to play as Snake Plissken or as Chris. Oh, what's his second name? Is it Fields? Chris something, or was it something? By the way, yeah, the dual character, yeah, because I don't even like even playing like the girly characters on. I remember that Dinosaur Crisis. I completed it with a dude. Did about like 10 or 20 minutes with the last. Got a bit stuck. I never went on it because, well, I went on it, but then it got stuck. Couldn't even. Okay.
You know,
I remember
what would have been a good game.
What?
This is just me, but in the original Escape from New York, he always kept talking about, and Escape from LA too. He always talked about the heist, Cleveland.
Right, yeah, was it got
about that heist? That would have been a cool Snake Plissken with that crew that he had doing the heist in Cleveland.
Yeah, man, yeah. Well, it'd have been a cool game in a sad game of Escape to New York and that, man, where you have to do the ice as in like a flashback. Because, yeah, you make the game longer in that then. Because, yeah, some of these games are real short. Because Last of Us 2, what was it, like 20 hours or so? Well, not, maybe 20. I could have probably completed it in 20 hours. But yeah, you need to get games a bit longer, I think, in that.
I mean, the one game that I've been replaying is the old GTA San Andreas.
All right, yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, I was all right in that. Yeah. So,
Well, the graphics, I mean, compared to
Oh
what
yeah.
they have now, the graphics may not have been perfect, but I mean, I thought the gameplay itself was great because there was so much that you could do in the game. Like, you were
Oh
able
yeah,
to do
yeah.
a lot more different things in GTA San Andreas than you were in GTA 5.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. As I say, man, yeah, yeah. It's a good game in that, man. Yeah, it's one of them games that like gives you everything. It's like a shooter, a car game, a plane game, a skydiving game. You know, it's like a real good. But yeah, it's all right in that. But like, I think one of them games where I was never much into the Grand Theft Autos. I always thought like, because the first one, was the Bird's Eye View and that. I thought, my mates liked it and that, but yeah, I was on a bit, like, but yeah, good game though. As I say, it's got everything in it and that. Because yeah, the storylines number 5 are crazy. Where there's that dude, and he gives like the thing he does like this medical weed that's like legal and that. And then you start seeing aliens, you got to shoot them all and that. Real crazy. Well, yeah, I see like disappear, saying like yeah, the reason why computers scare me someday they'll come to life and really wreck things. LOL. Yeah.
They're already wrecking things and they don't have to come to life.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you see that dog thing that like is in Singapore that tells like walks around telling people to keep the social distancing. I did it on one of these.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh wait, I've got a picture of it. See if I can. Just. But yeah. Mm, um, it like it's got a speaker and that. Someone put Greta Thunberg's head on it as like not in real life. The photoshopped Greta Thunberg's head on it, shall I say? It'll look quite good in that. Let's see.
Was she saying, "How dare you"?
Yeah. How dare you break social distancing rule? I didn't go to school. Yeah. Greta Thunberg. She looks mentally ill.
I actually had to catch myself this couple of days. I was just catching all these news articles about all these things that they want to cancel, and I was just
Oh yeah.
hot, and I was agitated, and I'm like, man, I'm about ready to do an outrage video over this because this is just ridiculous.
Yeah. 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 Well, like the jokes about it, that is like ridiculous. That man, 'cause it's like what the jokes up there was like I thought that they'd be well respected against like with Black Lives Matter because there was Willa pissing the cops off and that. So yeah, but no, like, I'll tell you, it would just be hard copies.
People,
Where they just don't want like anything of the West because the faulty towers and that. Yeah, they want to bring in faulty towers. Like, yeah.
Like, I'm trying to remember what it was. I'd seen this one article the other day, and it was just like one of those fluke articles that I ran across. And whatever it is that they were talking about, they wanted to cancel this time. It was just so ridiculous and so absurd. Like they want to cancel Hawaiian shirts. That was one of the things I see.
Oh,
I was like, what? They
yeah.
said yeah, Hawaiian shirts are insensitive to people from Hawaii. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. That it'd be like, oh, after they cancel Hawaiian shirts, they'll be like, oh, Magnum's cancelled. They're racist. Well, yeah, people just shouldn't like take any notice. They should be like going all in that parlor, aren't they? Because I think if that parlor gets popular and that, innit? Because like if it starts getting more members than like Twitter and that. So yeah, it's the last throes of the globalists, though, isn't it? Because they know people don't want it to be like China and that. It's like not good.
No, at some point, these people with their cancel everything nonsense, sooner or later they're going to just wind up canceling themselves. It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
There's another article I just ran across recently, like earlier today. Sometime is pretty recent. The mayor of that city over there in Seattle, Washington, that Chops or Chaz or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, I call it Chazzy Chop.
Well, the mayor of that city actually endorsed the rioters and the people that protesting.
Yeah, yeah.
That city.
Yeah.
Blocks. She was backing them and saying she fully agreed with it. Till she got upset because all the protesters showed up at her house and were protesting. And then all of a sudden she got upset about it. And she wanted the cops to help and nobody wanted to come and help.
Yeah. It's like the ones that like scream, they want to defund cops and get rid of cops. You can't scream for cops. It's like, don't they know the rules? They're them sort of people, like they.
There was a video on that, gents.
What?
Oh my God, it was so funny. It was like in Atlanta, Georgia, over here in the state. You see these guys are walking down the street. They're talking about, I'm glad there's no cops around or something. And they were just like talking trash. And then you hear the popping sound in the background. And he's like, oh boy, it's a gunfight. Let's go check it out. And they're all excited because it's like the Wild West. There's nobody there to stop it. And he's like, oh, I wish I had a gun. Hear him talk. And as they get closer to where the gunfight's going on, all of a sudden some of the bullets are going past their heads, and he's yelling, oh, get behind the car. And then the one girl that's with them gets hit in the leg. He's like, oh my God, she got shot. Somebody call 911. Really?
Yeah.
Like, really? You stupid bastard.
It's great. I don't know. I saw like some dude shooting and that. It was like a sort of shootout and that. But yeah, it might have been one of them. But yeah, crazy, isn't it? I mean, if they can't like look shoot and that, they don't want cops going away. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that though. What sort of channel? Channel did you see that on?
I actually saw it on Twitter.
All right.
It was like somebody had posted it. It was a short clip of it. I see if I can find it. I have to send it to you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I've seen that, and I died laughing. It was just so stupid.
There we go. Dog droid. Found it. Let's see.
Freaking phone is running so slow.
Alright. And
Wow. This
Right.
one must have got buried. That's it. Yeah, here it is. I found it. And get a copy of this.
right. Here's that dog droid I was telling you about. Although there's a reminder of how The Last of Us Part 2 got received. Let's see, was it?
There we
Yeah,
go. Yay. We got it.
yeah. I'll have a look at it later. I don't know. Disappear once where me just laughing of a clip that. Although I could try and put it on because I could see because I know how to put pictures on like this, man. Because yeah, you see that dog droid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they had. Yeah, only disappears like, oh no, I didn't know about these. Yeah, I'll try and get off. Yeah, yeah, I'll try and put because you can put sauce on it. See, I can get some that you can look at sort of thing and watch because I think you can sauce on the screen. Yeah. Like, it's not doing that. I can't put it on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're yelling at me in the background.
They are little squeakers. The squeak when the happy, the squeak when they're not happy, the squeak when they're having so
They're
much.
basically what they do is they just yell constantly because they want me to bring them more fresh vegetables.
Yeah, yeah, bit of lettuce and that. Yeah.
They're funny too because they're a little bit split. Because I give them like just about every type of vegetable that they would want, and whether it was carrots or lettuce or I give them green peppers. Every once in a while, I'll give them some watermelon. So if I could give them food, and if it's not what they want at that moment, they will yell at me for more food.
Yeah.
They're very fussy.
Yeah. Yeah. Me screens come up now to say window capture. That might be it. Yeah.
Disappear. You have a good one.
Yeah, you go with disappear, man. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, man, for watching in that, man. Yeah, as I say, like, if you wanted to come on in that, man, just get us in on like a Discord and that, man. Kind of like because like I've got it so there's 5 people can talk and that. Yeah, man. But yeah, cheers for watching in that. Disappear, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, see you next time, man. Yeah. Let's see his window capture. Add source.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised at this little mic.
Yeah, it's doing good. I say, yeah, because like it's picking up nice and that, like on the bass, it's picking up the nice warm bassy sounds.
Yeah, when I play my bass and I record it with my phone, it doesn't always come out very clear. Like I sometimes have to sit there and record it like 5 or 6 times to get it just right so it sounds decent.
Yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, it's like the mic I'm using now is the one off my phone, but it ain't too bad, like, because it's when I used to be on like the CJH or CJH, yeah, CJH show. Like I used to use this phone and that.
Yeah, I don't even think he does live streams anymore.
No, I'm looking at that. Yeah, you stopped him sort of thing. You're like,
Well, I was looking at his Twitter the one day, and it says that he's writing for some.
oh yeah, yeah, some comics and that, yeah.
Yeah, I seen it somewhere. Where did I? He's got a special chat that he's. If I could just remember what. Of course, I'm not going to see his name now. Oh, there we go. Canadian writer, concept artist, 13 verse creator. Oh, here. GeekdomFansUnleashed.wordpress.com.
Right. Yeah, man, yeah. I'll have to like yeah, look it up on that. I can give him a like shout out on that, or like see if this capture thing does it. Like maybe do it off this, but yeah. capture thing. Oh, what? Let's see. How's it looking? Can you see the Google? Is it? Yeah, you could. Sorry, then, yeah. That's what I'll have to do. Yeah. Might be skipping a bit now, sort of thing. A bit Pete Tong here. I lose a button.
Wow, really? People are still doing
What?
Minecraft?
Yeah.
I thought that was.
Well, yeah. I think, tell me, man, we're like a different breed, aren't we? From like, well, because like when we were on computers and that, we're like still went out and that, doing other stuff. But like some people, they're just on computer like 24/7 and it's like I'm on computer right now, so I shouldn't be. But like, but playing games, so it's like, some of there'll be kids all Watley, most of them. So I shouldn't be really going too harsh on them. But yeah, I've got to be careful a bit now, sort of thing, because depending on what gets shown. Yeah. So what was I going to show? Tell me, man. Because like, yeah, now I think I've got the screen up, haven't I? Sort of thing. So yeah.
The last thing you were showing was the dog thing.
Yeah, but like there was something like it was something to do with them doing shooting and showing get the cops. It was on Twitter,
Yeah, I'd
wasn't it?
send
You
you
said.
one on Twitter with the one guy where he was talking about there was a gun.
Right, yeah. Right, well, what I'm gonna have to do here.
That was just hilarious.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I'll have to take it off first and then thingy, but now I've got it, so yeah, I can show stuff now. Let's see. Let's go. It logs me in. I love it. Mhm.
Later on tonight, I'm gonna actually have company over.
Oh yeah.
Playing card game. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing a card game.
All right. Which card game?
Man,
Oh, right. You into? Oh, it's not thingy, is it? The quartering.
yeah, the same one that he used to play.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like yeah, is it coming round?
Yeah, because I remember him talking about it a few times that he used to play in tournament.
Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, I've never been into that much. Seem all right, like to do, you know, because like I like playing card games and that, you know. But yeah.
Well, it's like any of the games, though. I
Hmm.
mean, the problem is when you get into stuff like that, it doesn't seem like much at first, but then you want to get something else and get something else, and next thing you know, you've dropped an awful lot of money into something. Well, all those games they get expensive after a while.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't like buying games that are online. Me, I'm like, if I buy a game, I want it in my hand. Don't, because like they can take your games off you, can't they? And it's like, what? I paid for them. Oh, I'd be kicking right off. But, yeah.
Yeah, there was actually one game I wanted to get in, and this was a long time ago. I always wanted to get into the Warhammer games, the big
Ah,
tabletop game. Sure.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I had one or two of the little figures, you know, the Space Marine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
when you start getting into like the vehicles and everything for that game,
yeah. Well, I
some
did.
of them they go over $100 per vehicle.
Oof, yeah.
I'm not sure what that equivalency is, but I mean, $100 for one vehicle is actually pretty pricey.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. That's I think it's worth it's like yeah, £70 a year. Yeah, yeah. It's real expensive. Yeah, because like yeah, I'd never ever gone to the game around because like I never knew it. I know someone who had it, but it was like one of them where it takes a bit to set up. So I never really had a game, but yeah, looks quite good. The because I don't mind
I had this,
risk.
I had this one. Yeah, I was gonna say it. It's funny you're saying that because I'm
Mm,
going right along that lines with the game I was going to mention. So this game I was going to mention is kind of similar to Riskin, where you get a bunch of players and you're trying to take over a map. But
mm.
the one that I the one that I have, I mean, I have Risk, but I also have this other one. It was similar, but it was 19. What was that? 1944 or 45 maybe. It's World War II, and it's called Axis and Allies.
Right,
So
yeah.
you could play it with two people, but it's better when you play it with five because there's five different, playable countries that you would play with on the game. and it takes a lot to set up. Like you could
Mm.
easily spend like an hour just trying to set up the board game
Yeah, yeah.
with all the pieces and everything. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's like that with Risk, innit?
it's very similar in strategy and everything. And I think even the dice rolls are similar. You know?
Yeah, well, yeah, probably Risk took it, the idea of that game and did it in like a smaller sort of box. Because my mate plays Risk, he likes that, but he's got it on computer, which is better. Well, for setting up, because it gets set up real quick in like 2 minutes. Well, not in 2 minutes. About 1 minute, depending on how many players there is. But hey, I've got my Twitter account on, so just got to find that. Oh yeah, got it here. Got it here. Idiots in there. Oh, so many. Oh, it's. Pause it. Let's see how loud that is.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, low. I haven't got my earphone in there. Oh. Yeah. Let's see how loud it is again. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's real small, probably, but here we go. Right.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have to talk over it. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about right there, man.
Yeah, man.
I wish I could own me
Yeah, so look,
a pistol.
I don't know if you can see
Man,
this. So
that's the shit.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because I don't know what delay I've got
That's what I'm talking
on my
about. Who
stream.
want that smoke? Hey, IP2, you happy now?
Yeah, there's some shooting. Yeah, I think it's all buffering it. I'll just pause it. See if it like buffers a bit. Doesn't look like it's gonna do it though. So yeah, I'll just play it. small, so I can't really see it.
Oh shit! Gunfight. Oh fuck! Let me get behind the car. Hold on, let me get behind the car, y'all. Let me get behind the car.
Yeah, get behind the car though. Bit of shelter though. Because, yeah, tell me, did you see them block cards getting used as gun shelter? Shelter from
Get behind the car.
bullets anyway, trying to say.
Get
Yeah.
behind the car. They got the
I just find
chopper right there. Oh shit!
Yeah.
cry for the police to be gone. Rises, then all of a sudden they want them to be there. Shit.
Yeah. This is what you wanted. No cops.
Get down! Get down!
Anyone can do what they want.
You okay? You hit? You hit? She's hit? She's hit?
Yeah.
You hit? She's hit? She's hit! It almost hit me! It almost hit
Okay.
me! Hey, call the ambulance! Hey, get her! Hey!
No ambulances. You don't pay
She's
taxes.
hit! Someone's hit! Stop! That shit's hit right by me. No, it's in her leg. Hold on.
Yeah, she's taking it well.
Tie something around her
There you
leg.
go.
Right
She's
here.
screaming like a complete chat.
Yeah, she's shot.
Yeah.
We don't know who, man.
Oh.
The guy in the fucking.
Who got some rag? Hey, can you use your
Yeah,
rag or
medical
something around her?
assistance.
Over there! He went that way!
Hold on. She got shot. That shit went right by me and hit her. That shit went right by me and hit
I mean, me personally, I can't
Yeah.
even feel sorry for him in the
her in the leg.
No.
She
No.
shot a girl.
You go going out playing
Shot,
with the
stop
big
shooting.
boys. Your guns.
Oh.
You're gonna probably get shot. But yeah, that was pretty good there. Going to run. Yeah. Bring the capture back. Yeah. I've been doing too bad tonight. I've got hopefully the Discord working because Disappear. He was saying he's working all right and that, and now I've got the video capture thing working. Yeah, because with that video capture thing, you should be able to do where you can see people talking and that if you're using the camera, because you're using your avatar, aren't you, Toby?
that's all I really have.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
yeah.
have a camera. I don't
No.
have a camera for my tower.
Yeah, man, yeah. Well, it's like if you did those, especially if you was one of the if you was that Wonder Woman, or like you did on your last stream, the last Wonder Woman cosplay actress. If it was there, yeah, I've got someone to get a camera and that in case she wants to show some Wonder Woman cosplay. 'Cause I don't mind women being into Wonder Woman. I'm just a bit thingy with dudes. But it's not like you can't watch. I'm against you watching it because my mate he was watching some crap to watch the soaps and that, and it's like up to you if you want to watch them, but I'm not watching them. Because I was a bit thingy with Wonder Woman because I think she's going to be replacing Superman. What do you think?
I've been kind of leaning towards that for a while.
Yeah. Well, like I noticed
When
the
they first started out, I was going to say when they first started out with Wonder Woman, she didn't have the kind of powers that she has now. I mean, even her strength, yeah, her strength is a lot more than an average person, but it wasn't like on the
Yeah.
levels of Superman original.
yeah, right, yeah. Well, like, I never really got into it about Wonder Woman, so I didn't really know. I know she was like a thingy goddess, wasn't she? Sort of thing as a
Yeah, Amazonian princess.
yeah. Yeah, princess. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Amazonian. Yeah, and so like, yeah, she's probably just as strong as a dude, a normal dude, ain't she? A roided up dude. She's about as strong as Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime as Conan the Destroyer. But yeah, she can't take on Superman. But yeah,
Yeah,
you're
but I
saying.
mean, in the more modern adaptions, she pretty much almost do it. Well, I don't know if she can, but they make it seem like she can.
Yeah.
I know in the later comics book, she was even able to fly on her own.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Because definitely, I know she couldn't fly because that's why she had the invisible plane, wasn't it?
Yep.
Because on, yeah, oh yeah, well yeah, well I say then, yeah, defo, yeah, Superman's getting replaced, Batman's getting cocked.
I mean,
I
just
just
like
want.
what's the other one? Pirates.
Oh
Pirates of the
yeah.
Caribbean.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's make.
I just remembered one of the things that cancel culture wants to. This
Yeah.
one was kind of silly. Yeah, it was Weird Al.
Oh yeah, Weird Al Altovich, yeah. Oh
Because,
yeah.
well, you know why? Because he was wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Oh. I thought it was could have been because he got dressed up in a fat suit when he was doing the Michael Jackson bad, but
They probably don't
Yeah.
know about that.
yeah,
When
yeah,
they find out. When they find out.
yeah. Hmm. Luckily enough, he didn't have to blackface for that. In fact, I think he was more white faced, didn't he? Yeah, he had to get that pale. Cause yeah, I wonder if yeah, it, it'd be like any sort of backlash for white facing. Because I see some because like I know some of the Michael Jackson performers started, but that's when the sort of kiddie fiddling accusations went around. There was some of them that just stopped doing it because they're having to white face, won't they? Some of them and that. So, yeah.
Yeah, there was a few of those movies where they did white faces.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, so you got much planned then? Got any videos out to do out on?
Not really.
Uh,
It's one of
same here,
those
man.
days. I mean, I was well, I should have been working on my video for Thursday.
Yeah, man.
I wound up getting tied up with a couple live streams. Yeah, I never
Mm.
got it done. So I mean, I got company coming over tomorrow. So unless I get my video for Thursday done early Wednesday morning, or should I say early today,
Yeah, well,
I'll be rushing Thursday to try to get one done.
mm. Yeah.
I mean, I got a couple of little silly projects that I'm working on. I got a couple more videos I'm doing for Stephen. Well,
Yeah. 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 Good, like, advertising there, because you want to do some, like, advertisements, like, proper, like, because you got all the brands there, nearly, haven't you? You got, like, the coffee, you had a few sort of, like, um, oh, what was the other thing you didn't know was crazy? Uh, yeah.
I did a lot of stuff too
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
video. I mean, I was telling a couple of people like, you have no clue how much time I spent working on that, and I literally was
Mm.
working on it for over a week.
Mm.
It was over a week I was working on that video because there was just so many little nuances and edits that I was doing, and it wasn't just like cropping in photos and stuff like that. It was actually cropping the original video down and
Yeah,
cutting
yeah.
it down and making sure that I get the voice,
Yeah.
the sections of voice that I wanted, and cut
Yeah.
everything else out, and then take little pieces out. In the beginning, when I start that video and I have Steven introduce him, I actually clipped one of his older shows where he's saying, I am Fandom Menace to the bone. I am your Fandom Menace historian.
Mm.
And I
Yeah.
cut it in a way. I cut it in a way to make it sound like he's saying, I am your Fandom Menace ass story. And so what I did is I actually clipped the segment where he says ass, and
Yeah.
I cut that down, and I pasted that in between. He was supposed to be saying historian, and just with storian on the end, so it was ass storian. Like there was like
Yeah.
a whole bunch of little clips and everything that I was doing like that. It just took forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, man, you've been going after Stephen, and then you was giving John and 3PO some grief, weren't you? Saying, uh, bro, romance.
Oh, I got another one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking John, I have another one that I've got pieces for that I could put together.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Got at least one more for Steven. And then I've
Yeah.
actually got another one for a couple other YouTubers.
Mm. Oh, good now, yeah, because like, yeah, you get a bit like, but what a cum, what an ass, or what a cock, or what an ass was he went
Oh, yeah,
after
yeah,
Ryan.
hippies.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Cause yeah, it's like bit of the old like piss taking that, isn't it? They might come back for you though. Tell me what you're gonna do. Cause like yeah, you have to go on some of the streams and that, like defend yourself. Give him a bit of fucking reasoning. You have to be like, oh yeah. Well, we all know what's happening.
If they come after me, at least make it funny. That's
Yeah.
because you got to know that I'm going to come right back with something.
Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, there was actually one little segment in that video. The original clip was somebody just typing in the chat where they said, you know, he's going to write a book and it's going to be um uh enemas on Tatooine with leprechauns or something like that. Somebody
Yeah.
wrote that. Somebody had that in the chat,
Yeah.
and then I turned it into an actual, like, made it look like an actual book. You know, with the cover.
Yeah.
I probably spent a good 3 hours yesterday working on it.
Yeah, man. Hey, well, I'll tell you something, but I can do a bit of photoshopping. If you ever need a bit of photoshopping thingy in that, man. Like, because you seen some of my sort of stuff I used to do and that. Like, I can do a bit of photoshopping. So there's something like thingy, man. You need doing that, man. Like, yeah, should, like, yeah, can help you out, sort of thing, man. Yeah, because like Photoshop, because it is one of the things where it could take you a day depending on how quick you do the photoshopping. But I could do the photoshopping quite quick-ish. So like, but it was the thing that used to be edited sort of thing, as in like getting the editing doing and that used to do me in a bit.
Well, some of the stuff that I was doing on the Photoshop was actually taking a lot longer because I didn't have the ability to stretch some of the pictures out. Like when I was making the thing for that book cover, it had to be stretched in a certain way.
Oh yeah.
A lot of those tools to do that. So I had to play with the cheap Microsoft photo editor that I.
Yeah, man, it's not real.
I actually had to get in there with the drawing tool, and I had to clip part of the picture and make it look like it was doing that weird, like, obtuse rectangle look to it.
Yeah, I know what it means. So like on the angle, isn't it? Yeah, so.
Yeah, I had to do that with like photo cropping, like actually, you know, picture changing, putting all these different angles, using paint to wipe out everything that I was going to use, so I could green screen it out, and
Yeah. I was just thinking more like you're sticking heads on bodies, because my talent with that though is I can spot a good head for a good body, if that makes sense. Yeah, it didn't make sense, Tom. Sorry about.
Well, some of that stuff that I was doing with Steven's head, I mean, some of it I could have cropped down better, but some of it I was actually having a hard time matching up the skin tones.
Yeah.
I couldn't adjust skin tones enough in my film to be able to get it perfect.
Yeah. But like, I don't usually. But like, what I do is like, I usually will find a good picture, and then like a head or a body or whatever, and then look for a real good one. But yeah, it's one of the things where don't do too bad at that. But yeah, but if you ever need any help, you know, like if there's like some pictures you got to do with that, there's one or two that like if it's taking you a week or something, man. You know what I mean? Like I should be able to do like one or two in at least about 2 or 3 days. Oh yeah, if you don't like these pictures doing, yeah, I could do 1 or 2 with like, can I say, pictures usually take me like a few hours to do, like about 2 or 3 hours. So in about 2 or 3 days, I could do like 2 or 3. But,
Well, thank you. I'm kind of hoping that I don't have to do another huge like chopping project like that one again. I mean, 'cause
that-
most of the other ones I do, I can do
Yeah.
in like in a few hours top.
yeah, 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 yeah. I tell you, man, like when it's sort of like, yeah, you've got like with the films, it's one of them where you've got it all there because it's the film. It's just that sort of like, right, picking the bits. Where with them pictures, it's like you got to pick the bits, put them together, then edit them and sort of thing. And it's like a bit of a mess around. I don't know. Like, so that's what I was saying. If you ever going to do one again, and you need a picture or two helping on, like Carol, and like, yeah, about if I ain't got like much to do in them days, you know, like if it's somewhat busy, I might have to say, oh, sorry, Tom, but you know, if like I've got nothing to do or something, like if it's one of them where, yeah, there's nothing to do, I can either like do and that now, because I need to get back, but I'm not inspired by Outlaw, really, because as I say, Wonder Woman's taking over Superman, and so DC is going to be Wonder Woman mainly. Marvel's totally gone. There's only that is it? Oh, the dude with the nunchucks. Like it's like Bruce Lee. It's a comic version of Bruce Lee. They've even got him in that yellow suit, yellow and black suit. Or was it yellow and something suit? But anyway. But yeah, I forget the name, but it's some Chinese name. Like, so, yeah, have you seen that?
I can't say I remember it all.
No, I've never known the character. A no one. I think they must have done him in the 90s or something. Because they definitely done him after the 70s. So it was done 80s or 90s because, as I say, it's Bruce Lee with nunchucks. You know, out of Game of Death. It's just like they've gone, right. What sort of superhero can we have? Superhero with nunchucks, right? Okay, then. Which, like, do we know who can you use nunchucks real good? Oh, Bruce Lee, right? Okay, then. Let's do a Bruce Lee looking dude that can use nunchucks. I'm into my like martial arts, so real big. I don't know if you are, Tommy, in that, man.
I mean, I remember like the what was that? Oh God, was that Enter the Dragon? The one with him and
Yeah. Oh no,
I remember
that's oh.
Was that not in
But,
yeah, I always forget what the name of it is.
But yeah, because I think it's a Fistful of Fury. I think that might be. I don't know. Or is it no, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, because whatever.
Yeah,
it
it
was,
could
it
be
was the
Big
one where they
Boss.
had that big-
Yeah.
it was
Oh
the
yeah,
one
yeah. At the end
fight
in
scene with,
Chuck Norris. Yeah, in the Roman temple Colosseum thing. Yeah. Yeah. Great fight scene there. Yeah, Chuck Norris and that. the fighting to, well, obviously Chuck Norris
Way
and
of the
Bruce Lee.
Dragon.
Yeah, yeah.
Way of the Dragon.
The Way of the Dragon. Then yeah. I went through I was probably naming every one apart from The Way of the Dragon. Yeah, I know what the Game of Death though, 'cause that was one where Bruce Lee is hardly in it. But yeah, The Way of the Dragon. Yeah, because like fight to the death and that.
And
Yeah.
here's a weird one for you. I don't know if you know this one or not. I wish I could remember the name of the movie offhand, but it's been so many years I don't remember the name of it. But it was this movie where this kid was a huge martial arts fan, and he was a huge Bruce Lee fan, and he
I
wanted to
know.
be Bruce Lee. And
I
he
know what
was
you're gonna
training,
say.
And the ghost of Bruce Lee
Yeah,
was there with
yeah,
him.
yeah. No retreat, no surrender.
Yep.
Yeah, because did you remember all the kid was or wanted to be like Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
That was Brandon Lee, and then Van Damme's the Russian. I've got like No Retreat, No Surrender 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, good film that. Brandon Lee, like the Crow and that, and he was in a film with Dolph Lundgren and all. Something Tokyo, it might be in Tokyo Heat or something like that. But yeah, class film that. Oh, I'm well big into my martial arts, mate. Well, not real big enough that like I can be asked to properly train and that. It's just that like I like watching loads of the films. Have you seen that Kenjin Ashura? Because I was telling people to watch it, but it's on Netflix. But it's also on other stuff with that. So
I haven't even really been checking anything on Netflix lately.
no.
I looked on once or twice. And I turned it off and I started watching reruns of the old MASH TV show.
Yeah. Because there's a channel called Summit Gold, I think it's like Classic Gold or whatever, but it shows like old 70s stuff and that, and like they were showing some MASH and that, and I was like watching them and that, real good. It was that time in the 70s where you had to be good, because if you weren't good, you weren't earning money, and you were fucking shown the door. It was like, yo, fucking can't write a fucking good sitcom. Fuck off. But nowadays, it's all different, isn't it? It's all different.
I'm waiting on one show that's coming on Netflix, and I'm hoping that it's going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be that Transformers cartoon.
Oh, right. They're doing a new Transformers cartoon.
Yeah,
Ah.
Siege War for Cybertron.
Oh,
Netflix
right.
coming out in July 30th, I think it is.
All right. Yeah, that's like a month, isn't it?
Yeah, later this month.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
interesting.
Well, you want to do a thingy about it then? You want to do a thingy about it, like commentary and that, and like if you're gonna watch it, you can do what others doing that shit, like say what we think about it and that.
There was a bunch of channels that were doing that, like Fan Addicts of Film was doing it. A few other people I don't watch anymore, so I'm not going to mention them. They used to do it.
Yeah. Well,
there's been a lot of people that have done that. Like they do like watch parties. Yeah, K-Log and Snow Dub and them have done it too.
Right.
They were watching what were they? They were watching American Horror Story and doing a
Right.
watch along party.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, well, like, yeah. Don't know
I
about
don't
watch
think nobody-
parties.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's going to be doing the Transformer.
No, that's right. I should do it. And like, you've got it where you can do like a camera on you and that, and like probably have a few Transformers in the background, and be like, right, well, I'm watching episode 1. It starts off with Optimus Prime kicking ass, and then if it goes into, and then he starts bumming ass, well, you can see it's all gone wrong. Even though if Optimus Prime wants to bum some ass, who says he can't? Apart from the like male viewers will be like, no, mate, Optimus is not into bat bionics, bat body bionics. Yeah, no, in my book.
I'm just hoping it's not going to be trash.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I personally, I don't think I could watch it in another franchise that I like go down.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think I could
yeah.
take it again.
yeah. I the last line seeing Optimus getting a tubing down his throat, like they did the.
That would draw the line for me. I think I would have to go to
Yeah.
Netflix's headquarters and fire.
No, yeah, but you'd think about it, Tommy, but then you'd realise that is not sort of behaviour that responsible adults do, and you'd write them a complaint.
I would call them up and cuss them out.
Yeah, that's it.
Write 'em. I
Yeah.
would definitely call 'em.
Yeah, yeah. If you make Optimus as not as we want Optimus, you're getting a nasty phone call from Tommy. We'll guarantee you that. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just hoping not, because I mean I've actually watched Hasbro with the Transformers franchise turn it around. They've actually made it feel like old school while making it brand new, you know, and like bringing it to the modern age. They gave that same feel that you got with the older, because they made the characters,
Yeah.
figures and characters relatable to that old stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Yeah. And there was good fight scenes in it for like robotic sort of vehicles, you know. But yeah, the fight scenes were good in it. Proper like and shooting, yeah.
If everything goes the way it should, based off the
Mm.
toy line, it should potentially be a good show.
Yeah. They've got the looks. Just see if they've got the storyline.
The only thing I'm a little bit put off by is that they don't have Peter Cullen coming back to do Optimus Prime's voice.
Yeah.
But the guy
Oh.
they do, from what I heard at least, the guy they do have standing in for him does a pretty decent job. So
Yeah. Yeah, he's sounding like him, yeah. Yeah, because guys, like one of the things, yeah, if Optimus Prime don't sound like Optimus Prime and that, so it don't matter how good it looks, innit? You're just not going to take it. Yeah. Hey, yeah, well, as I say, Tommy, because, he's doing Stargirl, Thomas Theory or something. Don't know if you, but he's doing like I think he's on. He did loads on like Batwoman because everyone like got sick and tired of it, but he went through it. His channel got quite big just because like he sat through loads of episodes of Batwoman. But anyway, if you do what he does, where like he has a green screen, like, but you could do it though, where you just cut sort of like pictures of it in sort of thing, and you just like going through the plot line and the story of like whatever the episode is of, and giving your sort of like opinions. If you're thinking so much like shady or somewhat, you're thinking, hey, up there, Optimus Prime won't do that. He would let his Autobots go into like the police station and trash it up or whatever. Yeah, because if
I think the only rule I think the only rule when doing that stuff is you can't show overly excessive amounts of the video playing all at once.
yeah,
I think is the way people get around.
yeah. Well, like, but they
You
usually
have to
do.
play the video. You gotta play the video, pause it, talk about it,
Mm.
then play it a little bit, and then stop it and talk about it.
Yeah. Well, like, you do that perfectly now on your clips, sort of thing. Is just a case of like if with it being like, because it'd be one of them where if you're praising it and that, they'll let you probably show loads. They'll be like, oh, well, obviously you can't show all of it, but if you're liking it and that, they probably won't mind you. But it's if you don't like it, that's when they're like, right, you know, well, it's like slagging someone off wearing their coat in it. It's like, well, you're gonna slag me off, give me the coat back, I'm freezing. So attitude they have. It's like, well, you want to got a coat on? Well, anyway, yeah. I'm gonna be off on that, but yeah, if you use stills though, they can't do fuck all, and especially if you like reverse them and do a different colour or whatever in that. Or do like what you usually do, just put a background in sort of thing. You should be all right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I can do with it. Like I can record it however I want, and then I can add stuff later.
Yeah.
I would run it through my video editor anyway. You know, I'd have to add my my intro and my outro and all that stuff. So, or I could always wind up doing a live version of it, but I haven't really tried to do that yet. I would rather like work a few other lives in to try to get the hang of how to run some of that stuff off the computer. Lives I've ever been on for the most part. I mean, I've done a couple where I've done it off to the computer now, just like going on somebody else's. But as far as running my own, I haven't done it yet. So
Yeah.
Get my feet wet on.
Yeah. Well, like I've just got it sort of like hopefully working like and that because like. Yeah, it's going through a Discord sort of thing because, like, stream. Yeah, I think that might be real easy, as in like you know, fucking it'll have it on it where so you don't have to fuck around with the Discord, but because I'm on Streamlabs, I think you got to fuck around with Discord and that, but because you've got like this Discord working up. All I've done with Streamlabs is just got them both running and make sure that the volume picks up everything that's on the computer, because if the computer starts like doing like alarms and that, the Streamlabs just picks it up. So then once you Streamlabs or whatever you're running, because you might be able to do it off the YouTube one and all sort of thing. As long as that's picking it up, then yeah, I've sort of like thingy dog cheated me, because I say with that mic, so I'm talking into the phone, but it's pretty good because I just used another profile with, because like you'll see it, I do like it just says no one sort of thing, and that's the profile I talk on, but it's pretty good because I can like move it around, so I can like go outside or whatever. I can go as long as the main base of the laptop is running all right, it should be like broadcasting.
Definitely got to take the time and get used to it. 'Cause I'm planning on. I'm starting to get a little worn out. Don't mind.
Oh yeah, well like yeah.
What I was planning on eventually doing some like live streams where I'm talking about toys or maybe movies or even TV shows. That's something else I was going to add to what I do on the channel. Figure I can
Yeah.
get used to doing that. Get used to doing that, and maybe I don't know. Maybe if I could figure out a way to do all that stuff beforehand, maybe I can even get a bunch of people on. Do like do like a watch party or something where a bunch of us talk about it.
Yeah. Well, I tell me, man, I can help you out because, like, I can tell you the setup I've got and that, and like,
I know I'll be using the. I use the.
Oh yeah.
I already have. I already have Streamlabs downloaded.
Yeah, it's StreamYard. I think the duck one.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
Streamlabs, StreamYard.
Yeah. But yeah, because I'm like cheap me, and like I'm like I haven't got much money anyway, so like I'm even more cheaper. But yeah, that Streamlab, yeah, that seems great, and but I think you have to pay for it, don't you?
Well, I know StreamYard. I can get that for free, but from what I understand, you only get so many hours you can use it.
Yeah. 'Cause I think it's on like a month free trial. Is it? Yeah, and like you have so many hours.
From what I understand, it renews every month. So they give you like for free. You can get up to I think I want to say it's like 20 hours a month. It might be less.
Yeah.
But whatever you get that per month, and then once you run out, you're just done for the month. I think that's why most people wind up, they just pay for it so they can get, unlimited amount of hours to stream. There's like extra settings and everything you can get if you pay for it.
Yeah. As I say, like, because I'm cheap, I sort of like went this route, and it's a bit of a mess around, because I don't think you need a Discord, because like on that Streamlabs, it's like just so got like the Streamlabs thingy on it, I think. So yeah, it'd be probably easier for to set up on that. Yeah. It'd be a case of just doing a few and putting test on. Like that's what I do. So if people see it and it's got like test run on it, like they're not expecting out great. I see it. If you're expecting out great and it's in the test run, unless it's like one of them like experiment things that could go wrong. It's not going to be all like well, my experiment when I was like casting like hell sort of thing. that was sort of bit of thing. But yeah, you put that sort of thing, and then you can delete it and all if you know, like, because I've deleted some like ones where they didn't like do out, you know, like they said there was like going to be a process, but yeah, I'll put on private if you don't. Okay, but yeah.
I'm not
Test.
really sure how to. I mean, I'm gonna have to figure out how to. Well, when you send it to YouTube, I'm think when you send like, let's say you're using Streamlabs or whatever, when you send that to YouTube, it doesn't automatically save, does it? Like,
Yeah.
You have to have a record. Do you have to have a recording feature to keep the
No, because like what I do is like I stream it to the YouTube, and then once the stream's ended, for some reason, because it could be one of them where I might be able to undo it so it don't just like put it out, you know, as a video. But yeah, I think it automatically will. As soon as you do it on a live stream, it'll automatically put it out. Well, won't automatically put it out if you do all the settings. But yeah, it usually will put it out after you stop the stream, sort of thing. It processes it, because as soon as you stop, as soon as I stop the streaming and that, and have a look on me sort of YouTube and that, instead of saying like live, it just says like processing, and it just processes it. Because I think you can edit and all before it processes. You know, there's like a few options in that.
See, if I'm doing something like that, I only need to add a few things to finish it off to make it like a regular video.
Yeah, yeah.
And all I would need to add is my intro and my outro. That would be it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what I suggest then is like what Mecha Random 42 sort of does when she's in her live streams, right? You just have a button, but it'll be a bit of a setting up, but there'll be a button where like when you've done like go live and that, you'll could have it on automatic sort of thing where it'll just play your intro, and then like you'll be live, and then when you finished in that, you press another button and it'll play your outro, and then you'll just end your stream.
Yeah, that'd be the way to do it. That would make it 10 times easier, because then that just cuts out the whole process of having to throw that in later.
Yeah.
Those are all the things that I'm gonna have to figure out.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think it's going to take much. It's just a matter of just getting in
No.
there.
well, tell me, man, you've got like 50 odd, 60 odd sort of like probably now people that you know that do a bit of live streaming and that. So yeah, it was like me. I tell you, I should be able to help you do set up some live streaming, because like I think I've got sort of pretty much of the hang of it now. Because it's like one of them where once you know what you need, then it's not too hard because I think I'd be able to like set up someone live streaming now because I've had to do it myself, if you know what I mean. It's like where I've let myself and that, so now I should be able to like show people it, like I as you're seeing with man, it's not the best, you know what I mean, but it, at least there is sort of like the live stream there now is conversation live stream because I was doing like sort of single live streams sort of thing, but now like yeah, as I say, I can do talking live streams and that. So yeah, so yeah, man, yeah, cause yeah, because now I've got the Discord and that, like yeah, because without you need any help on that, I can just like talk you through it or whatever and that, man, or give you some like direction on some YouTube tips or whatever. You know what I mean, man? Yeah, the wind-up.
One of the things I'm just glad about is I'm just glad that the microphone is actually working fairly decent this time around. You know, the first time I tried to use this microphone, there was such a bad delay with it. I was having a hard time talking to people on the live show. Like, they would say something and they would stop and they would wait for me to answer, and I would be talking, and they're sitting there waiting, and then they would start talking again, like, "Oh, I guess Tommy doesn't want," and then all of a sudden my voice would come through, and they were like, "Oh," and then I was like, "Da da 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 da," and they said, then they would say something after they heard it stop talking, and then they would wait a few seconds, and I tried to reply again, and I'm like, apparently there's a huge delay, and then they hear it afterwards. I'm, man, this is ridiculous. So I jumped out. I had to jump out of the live stream, and then I had to open my phone up and then use my phone to go back on the live stream and talk because I couldn't figure out how to adjust the. I didn't know. I didn't have no clue what volumes to adjust.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop playing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll tell you.
In the instruction booklet that came with my mic, it doesn't really tell you a whole lot. It tells you very little. So I had to kind of just go through it, and then I started looking online, and I finally figured out, okay, so I got to turn the mic volume down to get rid of the lag. So I went through my Dell setup for, you know, audio and all that stuff, and I found the mic, and I had to bring the mic setting down to like 50. Once I did that, all the lag just.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, have you dropped the mic? Sounds like you dropped the mic there.
Actually, I knocked my phone off the table.
Yeah. That would have been like a mic.
Case on it.
Yeah.
Got a good case on that.
Yeah. I've dropped mine.
I don't need to break another glass.
Yeah. Yeah, well, man, I think because it's been 3 hours, been hit the 3 hour mark, man. And so yeah.
I'm exhausted myself. I'm like wiped out.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was up for over 24 hours. I was up for over 24 hours and finally got to sleep at like a halfway decent hour. I kind of got myself on a more normal schedule. So yeah, like right now I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Well, cheers for popping on, Tommy, man. Okay.
Well, no, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, no, man. Well, like, so I've done it so I can have people on. Obviously, like, you're welcome on any time in that, man. So, because like, you sort of one of me sort of good mates on the internet and that, man. So like yeah, because can be like jamming a bit more and that. Cause like yeah, now we've got this sort of sorted and that, man. Because I'll try and get some sorted now. I've got so a bit of a more idea what to of doing and that shit, man. Yeah, and like fucking yeah, same man. Fucking we'll try and get CJ. See if he's wants to come on to what he's been doing. If he wants to come on and all that, man. But, like if you see much of him, like online and that one.
Yeah,
But
that'd
yeah.
be cool.
Yeah, and like I say, man, other people can come on, like even if I don't really know them, but that's because like I'm gonna have to find out the dump button though, or I'll make sure like I've like got a sort of like quit sort of thing and then a dump button. So well, dump button and like in case people come on and start being, but even then, if the channel gets striked for some like oh yeah, maybe like I'll have to like start betting the callers. Yeah, but yeah, cheers, Tom man, coming on
All right,
and that. Yeah,
all
man.
right, Jens.
But, yeah. But like yeah, that one. So yeah, I'll be on again sometime, man. So like yeah, anytime you want to come on and that, man, welcome on. Cause like I'll be wanting you on anyway, man. Cause we'll like have to talk about this Transformer thing and that shit, man. Like see like can you get some videos done and that shit, man. You know, showing like because that'd be a good video to like show like what pictures that they've done of Optimus Prime and that. So yeah.
Yeah, I did a clip of the original trailer, the very first trailer. I actually got that sitting in my video editor, and I was planning on doing a little short video on it. And it's just something I haven't had a chance to get around to because of everything else that's been going on. So it's just something I'll probably get it done soon. Because I actually want to do
Yeah, well,
do a whole week of just Transformer stuff.
all right, yeah, man, yeah. Yes, I had fucking Optimus Prime. He lost his fucking hands, you know, because like the original one, like the hands, like fists, like stuck in the sort of lights. But yeah, fucking got sold.
Oh, I repair those things.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I first got my original, I mean, I don't want to keep this going too much longer because I'm like, almost ready to pass out, and I know you want to end soon, but the short version of it is all my original Transformers were stolen, and I got back into recollecting by purchasing a bunch of older Transformers that were busted up.
All right, yeah.
I just started buying like a
Yeah.
bunch of lots of broken ones and repairing. And then I had
Yeah.
extras, so then I started selling the extras that I didn't need.
Yeah.
I would like complete figures to sell.
All right,
Actually,
yeah.
complete figures for myself. Like I did a Megatron, a couple different Optimus Primes, and oh god, I forget some of the other characters. Proud, Jazz.
Yeah.
Like I'd repaired a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't know that. Yeah. So you were sort of like the Mark Wahlberg sort of like inspiration maybe for Mark Wahlberg's character. He builds up the thing. You have your shirt up and that.
Yeah, I know how to take those things apart left and right. So
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Well, fuck, go over, man. Yeah. Hey, that's good though, isn't it? So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, like I say, man. Now we've got some talk. I say we're talking mostly like all the time, nearly like if like on the stream and that. But yeah, and like I'll like end the stream there. Yeah, I say